The Last Devil to Die is Richard Osman's fourth installment of the Thursday Murder Club series, bringing us back to the luxury retirement home, Cooper's Chase. The four friends, Ron, Elizabeth, Joyce, and Ibrahim, find themselves entangled in another mystery with the murder of Kesh, an elderly antique stealer. Wanting to get to the bottom of the murder, they embark on a journey to identify the killer and uncover the motive behind Kesh's demise. The day of the murder. We are taken back to the 27th December. When Kulesh, seeking a break from the Christmas festivities, decides to open his antiques shop before the new year on this day, a mysterious man, Dominic Holt, enters his store, presenting him with an intriguing box and a proposition: pay $50 now and receive $500 later. Despite his suspicions about the box potentially containing cocaine or heroin, Kulesh obliges. This costs him greatly, as it sets off a chain of events which leads to his mise after he is shot while in his car. In a remote country lane early investigation, the gang discover Kulesh made 2 phone calls before his death. One to Nina Mishra, a university professor and friend of Kulesh, who he often confided in about the moral dilemmas faced as an antique stealer, and a second untraceable call shrouded in mystery. Elizabeth and Joyce decide to visit a cafe near Kesh's antique shop and obtain CCTV footage that reveals a mysterious Scouse man present on the day of his murder. Meanwhile, Ibrahim, now acquainted with a top drug dealer named Connie Johnson, visits her in prison and uncovers that the heroin trade is orchestrated by a Scouse man named Dominic Holt. Putting 2 and 2 together, the friends decide to stake out Dominic Holt's warehouse, resulting in a confrontation where Holt, denying involvement in the murder, inflicts damage to their vehicle and warns them to stay away. Adding to the mystery, Elizabeth gets her phone records checked and discovers that the phone call she made to a dodgy antiques dealer called Samantha comes back as untraceable. This leads to suspicion that Samantha, driven by greed, might be the one behind Kesh's murder and the theft of the heroin-filled box. Meanwhile, Mitch Maxwell, Dominic Holt's boss, breaks into Ron's house under the impression that the gang of 4 pensioners possessed the box containing the heroin. Late investigation in a shocking twist of events. DCI Chris Hudson infiltrates Mitch Maxwell's warehouse, discovering the body of Dominic Holt, who appears to be a casualty of a lethal gunshot. This is not the only murder that takes place, as an unknown assailant breaks into Samantha's home, throwing her down the staircase and causing her death. The terracotta box revelation. In yet another twist, we discover that the true coveted item being pursued by everyone was not the heroin but the ancient terracotta box which contained it. The artifact, believed to be thousands of years old, is estimated to be worth millions of pounds, and reveals the true motive behind the unfolding events. We also learn that the mysterious second phone call Kulesh had made was to Elizabeth's home phone and was answered by her dementia-suffering husband, Stephen Kulesh, called to seek Stephen's help to bury the valuable terracotta box in his allotment. The gang of 4 pensioners successfully retrieved the box, and Elizabeth, devising a trap, decides to visit the university, where Nina Mishra teaches, and places it on her desk. The trap proves effective as Nina Mishra steals the box, and it is revealed that Nina Mishra is the true culprit behind Kesh's murder. We then learn that Nina killed Kulesh to steal the terracotta box so she could eliminate her debts and become financially free shortly before her arrest. She is heard saying, "My whole life I've had a good attitude and been poor now. I have a bad attitude and suddenly I'm rich." She also justifies her actions by stating that she did Kulesh a favor, as he already had a full life and experienced a quick, painless death. In conclusion, Nina is taken away, and the gang, Elizabeth, Ron, Ibrahim, and Joyce, successfully solve another murder case.